Namaste and welcome to the Voices of Artistry, the podcast where we celebrate the stories and journey of India's creative mind, which preserve the traditions while painting the future. So today we have a very special guest with us whose work beautifully blends the history, heart and heritage. So joining us today we have Mr. Suresh K Nair with us, who is an acclaimed muralist and professor at the Faculty of Visual Arts at Banaras Hindu University. He is not only an artist but also a storyteller whose brushes narrate tales which leaves an impression which are both timeless and thought-provoking. In this episode, we will explore more about Sir's artistic journey, from his early inspiration in Kerala to his creative expression in Varanasi. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Suresh K Nair on the show.
Thank you.
So with your kind permission, shall we start?
Please.
So my first question to you is, as someone trained in both Indian and Western mural cultures and traditions, how do you balance between traditions and experimentation, sir?
Okay. Would you repeat again that question?
Okay, sir. As you are trained in both Indians and murals tradition of Western also, so how do you balance between the traditions and experimentation?
Okay. Actually, I born in Kerala. Then I got introduced to the traditional Kerala mural painting. This is a dry process. So then again, I got a chance to study in Vishwabharati University, Shantiniketan. As you know, Tagore, started this great university. So from there, I got introduced to different Indian and Western mural techniques and the different process. So basically, most of the artists, they have their own vocabulary. So we are using traditional as well as modern or Western techniques and ideas to execute the murals. So, how to say, the tradition is very, very important because each tradition is connected with that space. So, what I want to tell you, most of the Indian art traditions or mural traditions are very much into connected with the nature or environment. So I would like to tell you one example. In Kerala mural, we are using coconut water for the surface preparations. So no other places available coconut much as in Kerala. So if you go to Jaipur, Rajasthan, so there they are using for the surface not sand. They have marble dust. So this is depends on that. So your question is to how I am making a new language, I think. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And sir, as you told that you studied in Shantiniketan University.
Yeah.
So sir, did you develop the habit of artisting and writing over there also? Like you wrote over there?
Yes. I studied there 7 years. So this is one of the best place for studying Indian mural tradition as well as Western mural tradition. So you will get a lot of ideas on public art.
Okay, thank you so much sir, for your insights. My next question to you is, sir, as your art spans from Kerala to Philadelphia, how do you get started in the world of abstract painting? And also, sir, that how each place where you went shaped your creative identity as an individual?
I don't know the abstractions for you, or for me, abstraction means not abstract. Abstraction is real. I would like to tell you a very brief story. I have a sister. Sister have two boys, two children. So these children are, as we know, children are naughty. So they fight each other and they play together. So sister was very much, worried about them. So what I did, I given both of them some sketching materials, papers, art materials, we can say. So it was long back, more than 25 years ago. So the children both, they were very happy. And I told them every day you have to make 1 or 2 drawings or paintings. Finally, end of the month, you have to display your work. So end of the month, there was a display. So in the display, both they made works like autobiographical. So my sister came to see the work. So she didn't understand the work. I know the children, so I can understand. Even children can. According to the children, their works are real. According to my sister, children's works are abstract because she didn't know the stories. So I will tell you a small example. One black and white dog every day come to home and see them. They started playing with them. So the elder son, he started, pulling the tail, and the other one sitting on the dog and keep taking playing with them. So it is a real story they made in their work. So now the abstractions and the realism is two different language. So you asked me the question about abstraction. For me, I don't want to say my work is purely abstractions. This is depends, better to say most, we can say autobiographical. So after coming to Banaras, I started hearing music. So I don't know much about music, but the music sometimes abstract for me because I don't know much, like Marshall and my system. So people thought that this is abstractions. You will see abstractions, realism, surrealism, symbolism, and everything.
Uniquely told. Thank you so much, sir. My next question to you is: could you share your experience of performing at music-based heroics events like TEDx, etc.?
Okay.
And also, sir, how do you balance between personal expression and societal reflections?
Yes, I would like to tell you that why I started performance. The artists or sculptors or other creative people, they started making a lot of works. Unfortunately, the society is not buying their work. So there is a lot of production going on. But the other side, I was thinking, for me, what happens, I am having a job in BH as a teacher, as a professor. But the thing is, most of the artists are not like that. But I done lot of productions, lot of work. So I don't have space at home to keep now. So now I have to express my idea. So I was thinking this body as a medium. So here the idea comes as a performance. You are doing a performance. You are using your body. You are using your actions, So my performance is more into public, inside in the public. When I was child, I started seeing this different kind of performance from Kerala. As you know, Kerala is very well known for Kathakali, Mohiniyattam, Kudiyattam, Krishnattam, Yamanattam. There are so many performances. It's a traditional oriented or Sanskrit oriented. So that was my background. So when I came to Banaras, I don't have much into that kind of a visual performance tradition, but here it is more into music traditions we have. As you know, UNESCO recognized this is a musical city. Banaras is a musical city. So 2007, I came to Banaras. Then I started observing this, city. I found music is dominated. So I think more than 1 year I was listening to music. Then I was thinking how to translate the sound and music into my work of art. So last 17 years I am doing this practice.
That's a very nice way to put music into art.
Yes.
So my next question to you is, if you are not an artist, what would you consider a career in music or another form of performance?
Yeah. For me, artist means not just doing creative work. Your mother making good food for you, that is art. Your teachers talk to you, teaching to you, that is a art. For everything is art. So in me, my mother asked me what you want to be in future. So I told her my first choice is agriculture, farmer. So she was very much worried. So what she asked me, what is second, option? So I told artist. So she told me, no, you can be an artist. I asked her why not farmer? So she told me, oh, you have to go outside and, it is a very, you have to struggle a lot. You have to go in the sunlight and you have to go to the rain and for the farming. So it is not so good. So artist is good. You'll be more happy. So she asked me the same question different way. Why you want to be a farmer? I think you notice everything polluted today's world. So I told her I can make my own food and I can get more happiness. So I want to be a farmer. Even I like musicians, the other options. My father I should be a Kathakali artist, but I didn't. At that time, I didn't like that. So now I am artist as well as teacher.
I think your life was full of options of career.
Yes.
Okay, sir. So, as a professor at BHU, how do you mentor young artists to stay rooted in traditions while thinking globally?
Yeah. Actually, what happens for me, art is not just art. Art is social science. Artist as a social scientist, we can say. So each, students or child, they have their own interest. I will tell you some examples. I think two of my students, they're more into poetry, but they came to study art. So they're doing painting, and also one day I asked, you are writing a lot of poetry, why don't you put your poetry into your work of art? So what I'm going to tell you, each children have their own interest. Somebody is interested in cooking, somebody is interested in different areas. So we have to give freedom to them and to explore their own visual vocabulary. So otherwise, what happens? All children they do one kind of work. So that is not proper. Art should be like autobiographical.
Thank you so much. So at your time where different professions were more highlighted at that particular time, why did you feel that you need to choose an artist as a profession, and what is the importance of art education in the modern world according to you?
Yeah. Actually, as I was telling that everything in art, as your mother making a good food, that is art. If you go to hotel, you will not get good food. Even though you go good food, you cannot have that food more than 1 month. You will be in a hospital.
Yes.
So what I want to tell you, everything art. The way you speak, that is art. The way you walk, that is art. The way you dress, the way you look, everything is art. I'm not remembering that old Krishna, there is a dance. Nayanam, Maduram, Adaram, Maduram. There is a very wonderful, great dance. So, art education, why important? That is the questions. As I was telling the students, when we were small child, we want to do so many things. We wanted to act. We want to use our body according to the music. Without studying the music, child started doing dance. So child doing scribblings, drawings, everything. But unfortunately, our education system, I'm not talking about Sunbeam, most of the government schools, we can say, they're not giving importance to the art. So who is coming to our university for art education? They study their own, but I don't think much support they're getting. So the art education is very important from the very school, from very small classes. It's a main area. Then the most important that happiness. I'm not criticizing any other area. Everything is art, I told you. But when you practice art, what is really happening in your mind or body? You are automatically getting some happy chemicals in your body.
Yes.
So that is very, very important. This happiness you will not buy from the shop. So through practice, it's happening. So if you ask your grandmother or grandfather, they're having a great practice. What is that? They morning they wake up, they do their pujas and physically activities. So many things going on. I think we should follow our grandmother and grandfathers and art. So that is real art. So there are a lot of stories to share on art educations. I would like to share you one or two books names. Maybe the parents of Sunbeam and children's students it is benefited. There's a book called Art, the Basis of Education. This is by Devi Prasad, published by NBT. One of the very good book. All the children's, the creative people's teachers, all should read that book. Art, the Basis of Education. The other one more book, Drishti and Srishti. The English translation is creation. What is that? Drishti and Srishti. The English translation will be Vision and Creation. This is by Nandalal Bose. These books are very important for new generations.
Thank you, sir. Surely I to try the book.
Yeah.
So now it's time for rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
Shall we start with the permission?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So Kerala or Varanasi?
Both.
So morning or night, like when do you like to paint the most? When you paint the best?
Again, these are difficult questions. I mean, for me, morning I prefer very much because night is only for sleeping. But sometimes what happens, night 1 o'clock I start, I wake up and start doing something if I get idea.
Okay, sir. So one word you would like to describe your art style?
My style?
Yes, sir.
Autobiographical.
Okay. So first thing you painted as a child?
First, I'm not much remembering, but I'll tell you. When I started doing drawings, that Indira Gandhi passed away. So I did her portrait to show my brother.
Okay. So tea or coffee while working?
Of course, coffee.
Okay. So a color you can't live without?
India is full of colors. I like Indian food.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful insights, journey, and experience. It will help us a lot to shape our future as well as implementing arts in our everyday lifestyle. And to our listener, may this conversation remind you more that art is not something that we see, but something which we live. Keep exploring, stay curious, and remember the world is a canvas. Thank you, and Jai Hind.